Let's go now to Kayla Lucky for the weather news. Kayla?
Thanks, Kari. March came in like a lamb here, but in some places it came in like a lion. As we go into places like Green Bay, Wisconsin, they actually experienced a snowstorm. It made commuting tough for most drivers as snow, sleet, and rain fell throughout the day. Reports say that at the end, a total of 5 inches had fallen. As the storm moved off, it headed to places like Illinois, where it caused some major problems at the O'Hare Airport. 2 planes slid off the runway due to icy conditions. Luckily, no one was injured, but the accident did force the runway to be shut down. Now with that, we're going to be looking at something today known as the Alberta Clipper. The Alberta Clipper starts up in Alberta, Canada, hence the name. It follows the jet stream and is associated with low precipitation, high wind, and colder temperatures behind it. As it moves into our region, these conditions are perfect for some ground blizzards and some fast-moving snowstorms. As it moves off into places like the Great Lakes, it strengthens and actually brings in more moisture to places such as the eastern and southern parts of the Great Lakes. And then finally, it moves off into Washington, D.C., and this is where it will usually die out. However, if it gets some more moisture with the water, it will strengthen into a snowstorm. And now meteorologists have a hard time predicting these Alberta Clippers because they are so fast moving and they are really hard to find on maps. Now, one man knows how to find the perfect ice at the Ralph Arena.
After this arena empties, players receive feedback from the coaches. One man hears observations from the players.
We're able to make adjustments and we work around the team quite a bit.
While most people care most about the score of a game, Neil is concerned about a different set of numbers.
We like to keep a dew point around 35, humidity around 40% for the perfect ice conditions.
If these numbers aren't controlled, the ice can affect the game.
Chippy ice or a lot of snow accumulation.
To make sure the ice is at its peak performance, the temperature is always being measured.
We have 4 slab sensors in the floor.
The pressure is on for Neil to be at the top of his game.
When you do get a negative feedback on the ice, you kind of go back and do your homework.
Neil's pride in his ice results in the best surface possible for players from both teams. With photographer Taylor Nelson, I'm Taryn Bromberger reporting for Studio One.
With hundreds of fans cheering at the arena, this is equivalent to hundreds of gallons of water being produced in the arena. And this brings us to our weather question of the week. What is the Alberta Clipper also known as? Is that A, the Alberta Low, B, the Canadian Low, C, the Canadian Clipper, or D, the Los Angeles Clipper? Now, Kari, most of the snow we receive in our area is due to the Alberta Clipper.
Great, now I know what to blame all our snowstorms on. Thanks, Kayla. Now let's head on over to Kayla, who joins us in the studio for a final look at the weather. Kayla?
Thanks, Kari. As we look at temperatures for the week, we can see that the East Coast is going to stay pretty warm. And down in Arizona, it's going to be pretty chilly this week as they will hit a high of only 70 degrees. As we go into precipitation, we'll be seeing that most of the United States is going to be seeing some sort of rain. This is fabulous news for California as they're going to be seeing some relief from that drought. And this brings us to our weather question of the week. And what is the Alberta Clipper also known as? Is that A, the Alberta Low, B, the Canadian Low, C, the Canadian Clipper, or D, the Los Angeles Clipper? And that answer is C, the Canadian Clipper. Now, the Canadian Clipper and the Alberta Clipper is the most common clipper. However, there are other clippers, and Kari, those names are really wacky, such as the Saskatchewan Screamer or the Ontario Scario.
Those are some really crazy names. They sound like roller coasters to me.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kayla.